I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Dan.
And we are WDW Castle News, and we are back for our second episode, which is so exciting. And today we are going to be doing another top 10 list, and it is going to be our favorite snacks in Walt Disney World. So, without further ado, let's get into this list.
Sounds great.
We are going to start with number 10, like we did in our last video, and go all the way down to number 1. Number 1 being our favorite. And number 10 is going to be a Mickey Rice Krispie Treat. Now, this is a classic snack. You can get them in the resorts, you can get them in the parks, you can get them pretty much everywhere. Very classic. They're little Rice Krispie Treats in the shape of a little Mickey head. Some are dipped in chocolate, all different kinds of things like that. Sprinkles, so fun. All different decorations for different locations. And at the All-Star Resorts, so just as an example, they go for $4.49. So that is a great snack, and being that some snacks can get pretty pricey, this is one that I think will fill you up a pretty decent amount. I think Rice Krispie Treats are pretty filling. It's a decent size, they're pretty thick, and yeah, that's not too pricey, especially for Disney World. So, yeah.
Nothing fancy in a snack, but I think everybody kind of likes Rice Krispie Treats.
Yeah, they're just a good go-to.
Yeah, they're great little snack. Number 10, but definitely a good all-around snack. All right, jumping down to number 9. This made number 9 on our list because it's not for everyone, but it is interesting enough to make the list. And that would be the kitchen sink sundae. And this is a sundae that literally is served in a kitchen sink.
Yes.
It's pretty large. You probably can share it with even a family of 4. There's 8 large scoops of ice cream.
Yeah.
You can pick 2 flavors when you choose your scoops, and they'll provide several toppings on there too. It's $16.99, and you can purchase this at the ice cream parlor in the Magic Kingdom, and I believe they also sell it at the ice cream parlor over at the Boardwalk Resort as well. But, if you're hungry or if you have a big crowd, you can all share, maybe sit and watch the fireworks with a kitchen sink.
And like he said, the kitchen sink is a great option because if you are going to share it with your family, if you are a family of 4, then that is 2 scoops of ice cream per person, which is plenty of ice cream. And you might look at the price tag of $16.99 and think, wow, that's a lot of money. But when you break it down, that's less than $5 a person. And most snacks are at least $5 in the parks. So that is actually a pretty good value. And the kitchen sink you get to keep, right?
I believe
so. It's like a souvenir red Mickey Bottoms kitchen sink.
Yep.
And so that's nice too, because anything that comes with a souvenir cup or souvenir mug is always got a little bit of a higher price tag. So that's actually a pretty good deal.
Absolutely.
All right, so bringing us down to number 8 on our list, we are going over to Epcot for the cookies and cream funnel cake, which is actually at the American Adventure. This is a funnel cake that has a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top with Oreos crumbled all over it, which is just delicious and just a big sugar overload. So if you're looking for something super sweet, then you can head on over to American Adventure to pick that up, and that is $11.50. Also one of the more pricier items, but a funnel cake with ice cream is definitely enough to feed more than one person. So you could definitely split that.
Absolutely. And it's a great idea, and I think, again, sugar overload, keep you going.
Yeah.
So definitely deserving of the list. We're going to jump down to number 7, and this one's going to be a classic. We're going to go to the Magic Kingdom over in Adventureland, where you can pick up your classic Dole Whip. Pretty much Dole Whip and Disney has gone hand in hand since the park has opened. It's become a staple. It's $4.49 for a Dole Whip. In case you don't know what a Dole Whip is, it's a pineapple flavor, vanilla soft serve swirl. So it's a combination. You get that pineapple flavor and you got the soft serve ice cream. It's either served with vanilla or a swirl designed to it. And it's been so popular in the parks, they actually sell 1.3 million of these every year. So you can just imagine. And you constantly, on all the blogs and all the boards you go on, people always have a discussion around the Dole Whip. So, of course, it has to be on the top 10 list. It's not a flavor for everybody, but it's just a classic. So that made number 7 on our list, and I think it's well deserving of it.
That is a great option, and even for somebody like me who's a little picky and I'm not into fruity kind of flavors, I even know that as a classic to Disney because they even make the trading pins for Dole Whips. They make everything with Dole Whips on them, so merchandise with Dole Whips on them. Like, that is a classic to Disney. If you are into a fruity flavor, it is definitely something that you should try.
Yeah, and I think what people really like about it is it gives you that pineapple taste along with the soft serve swirl. It's just a very refreshing feeling in the sun in the afternoon, and I think that's really what started it all. Disney was looking for a treat that would go down really well and refresh and kind of re-energize you in that Florida sun, and it really does the trick.
And that is bringing us down to number 6, which is going to be milkshakes, which is such a classic treat, something that everybody loves. And these are available in multiple different places in Disney. You can get them at the resorts, you can get them in the parks. However, they do come with quite different price tags depending on where you are going to get them. So if you get a milkshake in the park, you can plan on spending about $6.29. For an example, if you're going to get it at Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies in the Magic Kingdom.
Stop.
Yes, our favorite place to get ice cream. You will be planning on spending about $6.29. However, if you're going to get it at your resort, like a food court down in the All-Star food courts, that would be more around the range of $4.49, which is a pretty big difference. It's almost a full $2 difference.
Sure.
So, yeah, if you are willing to hold out until you get back, then you can definitely save the money there. But that is a great snack for cooling off in the sun in the Florida heat, and it's just so refreshing, sweet, sugary. It's just such a classic.
Absolutely, I agree. Who doesn't love a milkshake?
Definitely.
I guess if you're lactose intolerant, you don't. But hey,
get one of them all.
I enjoy the milkshakes there, and they do a good job with them. At least when we get them, majority of times I've had them. I have to say it's usually at the resorts, and the All Stars. They're always just the perfect thickness. They make a good
not too
milkshake.
runny, but thin enough where you can still get it through your straw. It's just perfect.
Yeah, so it's a great, refreshing snack. Okay, we're going to move down to number 5, and I'm going to go with another classic. It goes hand in hand with the Magic Kingdom. You may say with Disney itself, but it's turkey legs. And man, it's you almost don't even want to call it a snack. These turkey legs are so big. They're actually, you're looking at 1.5 pounds per leg. So hey, if you want to share it, it's something you can share, but they're $11.75, so they certainly come with a larger price tag. But again, it's 1.5 pounds. It's quite a bit of meat on the turkey leg, and these have to cost a lot because a little fun fact: when they cook them, each batch takes 6 hours to cook. So you can imagine they got to get a premium for them at that size and how long it takes to prepare. So pretty interesting. They sell about 1.8 million of them in the parks annually, so you know they're popular. When you're walking to parks, keep a lookout. You'll see people carrying their turkey legs. I used to like getting them and sitting down on the little porch outside the Bears in Frontierland. I used to like getting the drumsticks down there, sitting and enjoying a turkey leg. You do have to watch out for the birds, though. The birds like them as well.
The turkey legs.
So yeah, those turkey legs are great. Now, it's not a diet food. People think turkey, you're thinking a lean cut. The turkey legs are dark meat, they're fattier. Just to let you know, each turkey leg, like I said, 1.5 pounds, it has 50 grams of fat, and it's actually 1,000 calories. So it's not a diet food by any stretch. Yeah. So enjoy those turkey legs. I do.
Definitely something that you can pick on as a snack, feels like a snack, but could suffice as a meal.
Oh, sure.
Alright, so bringing us down to number 4, we are getting pretty low on our list now. We are going to go to the refillable popcorn bucket, which is so fun. It's one of my absolute favorite things to get in the park because this is a refillable bucket, so it's a souvenir bucket. The designs vary year to year or season to season, depending. I know they come out with some limited edition ones, depending on what's coming out and what's just popular at the time. And these average for about $10. It depends, again, with the design, if it's limited edition, if it's a little more eccentric, whatever it is. Could be a little bit more, but that is about the price that the bucket is going to cost you. Now, that being said, you buy the bucket, it comes filled with popcorn, and you can go back and refill it at any of the kiosks that have popcorn for $1.50, which is really nice because they're decent sized buckets. You can share it with the family, and $1.50 is just about the cheapest snack you're gonna get in Disney. So if you're going to be there for a long trip, that is something you definitely want to get in the beginning and carry around with you, and you can enjoy a very cheap, family-friendly, sharing-friendly snack throughout the parks.
Absolutely, and we love to get them right before parade time. Sit down, you got a snack throughout the parade or throughout the fireworks, and like I said, you just go back and refill it. What's better than that when you get cheap refills? And again, who doesn't love popcorn?
And a souvenir to bring home.
Absolutely, and I believe if I remember in the past, they've had for like Mickey's Not So Scary, they've done the jack-o'-lantern buckets, so they do change it up, and I think you can, something you can collect over the years.
Definitely.
So we're going to jump down to number 3. Number 3 is not a classic. It's more of a personal favorite, so I put it on the list. And that's we're going to go over to Epcot, and we're going to go to France. Tucked in the back of France, you can get several different items. They have a food court style set up back there, and it's I particularly love the creme brulee, so I put that at number 3 on the list. Again, may not be that popular, but I love it. They nail the creme brulee every time. It's delicious. You're in France, you gotta do as the French and get some creme brulee. If you don't like creme brulee specifically, you can go with the chocolate mousse there. It's delicious as well. I'm sure Kimberly can attest to that.
So rich. It is very good.
Now, both the creme brulee and the chocolate mousse is about $4.50, and you get a decent sized serving, and it's just delicious.
And that's going to bring us to number 2, our runner-up favorite snack, and we are choosing the Mickey ice cream sandwich, or the Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar, which is such a classic. There are magnets, pins, it's all over, like, their clothes, it's everywhere. This is the classic ice cream of Disney World. I love this ice cream. And yes, it is just regular ice cream, I guess. It doesn't taste any different. It's, the vanilla ice cream sandwich or the vanilla ice cream bar that's like dipped in chocolate, but it's in the shape of Mickey, which just makes it fantastic.
Oh, sure. I mean, isn't a Mickey waffle better than a regular waffle? Come
Definitely.
on.
It's all about
Mickey.
the shape.
It's the magic.
it's about the magic in the mouse. And so for these items, again, just like the milkshakes, they have different prices, whether you are in the park or at a resort. In the park, either of these ice cream treats are going to go for about $5, and at the resorts, it's going to go for $4.69. Not as big of a difference as the milkshakes were, but still a difference. So if you are trying to save your money as much as you can, because it's expensive in Disney, then definitely have it back at the resort. Now you can tell that these are a cult favorite because in just 1 year, they sell 3.3 million of these babies. They are so popular. Everybody loves them because you can't go wrong with classic ice cream, and you can't go wrong with the mouse. That being said, every time I am in the Magic Kingdom, I have one specific spot that I always get my ice cream, and that is over in Frontierland. After I go on Splash Mountain, I always like to make my stop on that little bridge. There's a little cart, and it sells all different ice creams. It sells the Mickey ice cream sandwich, and I make sure to always grab one when I pass by that cart.
Yeah, I love that spot too. It's a great shaded area, and the way we do it, the Magic Kingdom, we go in, we tend to go to Adventureland first to your left and just wrap around the park that way. And we usually get off Big Thunder Mountain and reach that ice cream cart roughly around lunchtime or early afternoon. And it's a great place to stop, take a break, soak it in, and what better spot to sit and enjoy ice cream than looking down Frontierland. You can catch one of the shows when the banjo players and some of the characters come out and do a little hoop-de-doo out there. It's a fun spot. So.
Yeah, definitely. And you need a little bit of ice cream when you're out in the hot desert of Frontierland and gotta cool down.
Absolutely. All right, with that, we're going to go to our number 1. If I had a drum, I would give you a drum roll. And we're going to go to the Magic Kingdom. We're going to Gaston's Tavern. And again, not a classic, kind of new to be a classic, but I think it's a fan favorite for plenty of people. I know a lot of folks that love to go into Gaston's Tavern, and what they all rave about is, of course, it's LeFou's Brew and a warm cinnamon roll. And you got to get both of them together. It's just, they go hand in hand. I love getting it in the evening. It's just the LaFru's Brew is nice and cool on a hot summer night, and the warm roll, just puts it all together. So you can get these, as I mentioned, in Gaston's Tavern. The LaFru's Brew is $5.79, and that's just for the standard cup. You can actually get a Souvenir cup, and that's, I believe it's about $10 or $11. But I've never gotten a Souvenir cup. I always go with the classic cup. It's a pretty large drink, and it's definitely satisfying. And, of course, the cinnamon roll, $4.99, cannot be beat. This thing is a brick, and it can be shared. Actually,
multiple people.
Yeah, we share it. And you can also, a little tip, you can ask for extra icing. They don't charge, and they'll dump extra icing on that roll for you if you want. If you've ever had a cinnamon roll in the bakery on Main Street, it's the same recipe, so you're getting the same style cinnamon roll. I'm not sure if it's me, but it just seems a little bigger and heavier back there, but it's really enjoyable. It's been our favorite for the last few years, and I love LaFru's Brew. It's just, it's basically just a frozen apple juice with a mango topping. Yeah, it's
got mango,
marshmallow topping.
And marshmallow topping. Yeah. It's really good. It's a weird combination, but it is so refreshing and delicious. Yeah, it's a great spot too. Just to go back into the new Fantasyland area back there and sit in the evening. It's pretty. You get to look back and you see Ariel's queue, and it's a great area to stop, have a break, and I just personal favorite. Just love that combination and can't pass it up. So that's our number one. So that wraps us up, but before we go, we do have a fun fact to share with you.
Yeah, currently, just to let you know, that Disney actually has over 475 different dining locations on property, and they have over 6,000 food options throughout those locations. So you certainly can't go hungry. Our first show was actually on the food fair, and we had to follow it up with snacks, of course. So, it's... You go to Disney, you want to have fun, ride the rides, but you can't not notice the food. And it's everywhere, and it's delicious.
Well, that wraps us up. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. That was our top 10 favorite snacks to get while we are in Disney. If you like this video, then please subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, and if there was a snack that you like in Disney that we did not mention in this list, please leave it down below so we can try it if we have not yet tried it, and just add it to the list so other people can also see just other options that there are if you are going to Disney. And if you guys are going to Disney, have a great trip. We will see you in our next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.